Hey y'all, I hope everyone is well. It is beautiful here and it's breezy, and I love sitting out here and just listening to these beautiful wind chimes. Some of y'all have asked me in the past, so I'll go ahead and give this information in case any of you are all interested. Oh, and by the way, when I was moving things around downstairs, I found this that's missing on this one, so I can get it fixed now. I've just got to take the time to string it and put my little clinger on the bottom. That catches the wind and helps the sound. Helps move everything around, because this thing hanging down catches the wind and it just kind of then moves that. The clinger. I don't know how to explain that, but anyway. These are called Corinthian bells, and years ago Chelsea had bought the large lower sounding ones for me and Hugh at one point. She had bought the small ones for my mother, and of course I got my mother's when my mom passed, but anyway, they have the most beautiful sound. They are actually tuned. I don't know, they're lovely. But anyway, there's that information, so you can look online for Corinthian bells and find where they're sold in an area near you if you're interested in those. But I'm going to take you in through the basement and show you what is happening down there. Now, well, first of all, let me show you these guys. They are pigging out. They like their food, don't you, girls? I can't get my camera to focus. Let's see if I can get done past. There we go. They're so funny. And I put a towel up to just kind of give them some shade right here in the full sun. But before I take you through the basement, I'm going to show you something over here. This whole section back here, hopefully within 2 years' time or less, all the way back against the fence, and about 40 or 50 feet of that fence line will be the back of Hugh's garage slash woodworking area. So it'll be 2 sections. It may be longer than that, I'm not sure. But that is our goal. That is our goal. Chelsea and I are hoping to be able to put aside enough money to have a garage, either a metal building type thing put up, or someone come and lay the block for the foundation, just maybe two courses high, and then we'll build a wooden structure on top of it, kind of like the sawmill shed, but it will have to be closed in so he can work in there in the winter. Now, the reason I showed you that is because Huey is a mess. He's a mess. I'm going to take you through the basement, and where we're going through right now will be where all of his tools are. And actually, he can find pretty much anything he's looking for. It's just, to me, I look at it and I see mayhem. I think, how can you find anything in here? This would drive me nuts. But anyway, I like things to be organized. I like to have my tools have a specific spot so that I do not have to spend more time hunting tools than actually working on a project. And yes, it is my dream to get all of this cleaned up. And we have gone back to the idea of just making this whole front yard right here just a great big kitchen garden with herbs. And yeah, there'll be some flowers, there'll be mostly perennials, but getting things set up in such a way that it can be easily maintained and be usable and just be lovely. That's the goal. Last year, just everything got ahead of us, so everything was totally ignored. If you hear, Chelsea is up there in the room, sanding the floors and getting that ready so we can get a finish put on the floors and start moving things out of the big living room. All right. And there's the Hugh. Say hi. What are you up to? Huh?
Is that not muffling your video out?
It's really loud. It is. He's been down here working on the walls for...
Chilly down here.
It is chilly. He's working on the walls for the grow room, as you can see. And he's been putting in electricity for us. Yay, yay, yay. And coming around this corner, this is where the door is going to be. There'll be a wall right here coming over, taking up the space that won't be needed for the door. And the door will be right here, and it will open this direction.
You see my headlight laying here somewhere?
See your headlight laying here? I do not. He wears a headlamp to give him some light when he's working on wiring. Here it is, here. Here it is.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But my plan today, my goal today is to get all of that stuff out there, especially all these little coffee cans. These little coffee cans, you see that I have put shelving paper on them and then labeled them. And then I have a lot that don't have anything on them yet, but I do have the shelving paper so that I can label them better. And all of those will go over there on that little bookshelf. Makes them easy to see what's there, easy to find. A lot of the stuff that's in here right now is actually empty boxes, so I've just got to get them stacked up and get them moved. And then right there on that bottom shelf, you can see that little air conditioner. It's going to have to go upstairs to the room right now that I have the Lizanthus in, because we can't bring the Lizanthus down here for a while until we get this more completed. But the Lizanthus, that room is getting way too warm, and it's making me worry that they're going to bolt. I'll show you right now. Hey bud, got a doggy, lots of doggies. What are you guys up to? You can't go back there right now, baby. You can't. Right now it is 66 degrees, and I've got a fan sitting there and a fan right here. I've put some towels and things up in this window just to kind of block the light, because that's where the heat comes from. But this room has this week popped up above 70 a couple of times, and that's not healthy for these little Lizzies. They're growing, and I do not want them to rosette. Rosetting is when they put out lots and lots of leaves. It makes them look really healthy, but they put out lots of leaves and then they do not bloom. So these guys are going to move downstairs to, as soon as I get the cool room cleaned out, they're going down to the, actually no, I've got that confused. The air conditioner is coming up here and going in that window, because there's just too much of a mess right now downstairs, too much dust, too much everything going on. So the air conditioner is going to come up here, go in that window, and then I can close this door and keep this door closed, and hopefully keep this room down around 65 degrees, and that should be just about perfect for them, because these guys have been growing since actually December the 11th. That's crazy, and it's hard to believe that that these things take actually 9 months from the time that you start the seed until the time they actually give you flowers. So I hope they're going to be worth it. I think they will. They're a beautiful, beautiful plant. All right, guys, come on. Let's go this way. Come on. You too, Noble. Come on. No, you don't need to talk to me like that. Move, guys. I brought all those little African violets in here in expectation of moving the air conditioner up here. I might have to set up some kind of little light in here. It may just not be quite bright enough from that window. That's actually a good window for the ambient light. That's actually good for the African violets. I mean, as you can see, the same side of the house right here, this window is where the big African violet, I had two like this, that all of those in there came from. So they do love it. I guess I can just slide that table back closer to the window. That's what I will do. That makes sense. Chelsea and I have sorted all of our seed, all of our summer flower seed, all of our summer and early spring vegetable seed. We're ready to roll. And we ordered the rest of the vegetable seeds that we need. So we ordered them from Baker's Creek, which, if y'all aren't familiar with Baker's Creek, you need to become familiar with Baker's Creek. It's an heirloom seed company established in 1989 or 88. And this is actually the little catalog. It's just full of all kinds of interesting heirlooms and unusual flowers and vegetables from around the world. And there's a lot of information about them. It's just, y'all, I sat and go through this like a little kid looking through a picture book. It is just the funnest thing ever. So anyway, and if you want to get really wild, watch out, Noble, my baby. You can get this one. We've not ordered our 2025 one yet, but this is the 2024 one. And look at the depth of it. Have you ever seen a seed catalog this thick? 532 pages of beautiful, beautiful vegetable and flower photographs and information. Oh my goodness. At one point, year before last, Aaron was laughing at me because I had gone through this catalog. Took me a couple of days and circled everything that I wanted. Not necessarily everything I needed, just everything I wanted. And at one point he asked me, he says, well, Mom, he said, are you finished placing your order? I said, no, come here, Noble. Come on, Noble, come on, in here. Come on, baby. I said, no, actually, now I've got to go through the weeding out process because I had chosen $700 and some worth. And that's before we started flower farming. That was just what I wanted. Yeah. It's a sickness. It is. I used to make fun of my family. Told them that their Jeep fetish was a sickness. It's just a sickness. But I think my seed fetish is also a sickness. Those of you who are my flower buddies and my gardening buddies understand that completely. All right, y'all. Well, I got to go and get that crazy air conditioner uncovered. Say hi to my Bella. Hi, darling. Can you say hi to everybody? Can you say hi to everybody? Say hi. And Mimi says, I want to say hi. She says, I want to say hi too. All my sweet ones. All right, y'all. Let's get her done. Chelsea's working. Huey's working. And I am enjoying chatting with you, but I guess I should get to work also. All right. Love you much. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.